Okay, Reggie, I saw today that the family of Tupac Shakur filed a lawsuit against Keefe as a wrongful death lawsuit. I wanted to see if you saw this and if you had any thoughts or reaction to the news.
The family. I love the way reporters write stuff, and then once you read and research it, they get like YouTube where they clickbait. Well, I guess you could call Mopreem his family if you call a brother that your mother got with uh father have a son or whatever. I guess those are called stepbrothers. So yeah, the stepbrother filed one, which is Mopreem. Shout out to Mopreem. Um, I wish it was Step and her attorney Donald David, who really is the estate. I don't know, and I don't believe that Mopreem benefits from the estate in any way other than what Steph's give him as being her brother. Uh, but yeah, it's nice. It's cool that let this show you that people will do anything for money or whatever, because this is the guy from the whole time that until we get close and they see that the real is coming out, that there's been major on the government did it. The government has something to do with it. And Tupac's alive. Boy.
I knew that we were going to be legends. Pac knew he was going to be a legend. We knew we were on a legendary track back then. So with that, dealing with post Pac, post the legend, but it's not really post because he's still alive.
Playing like that with scenarios when everybody has been saying, no, it's not no government. It's some gang banging shit that went down. And so I'm glad he's coming around, if that's what he really believes. Hopefully it's what he really believes now, because I understand people can be mistaken. Shit, I was mistaken until I found out the truth on the Biggie thing. You couldn't have told me back in 97, 98, 99, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007 that the Southside Counter Crips didn't have nothing to do with the murder of Biggie Small. I don't believe that anymore. So I understand how you can believe one thing and then as evidence come out and due course play out, you start believing another way. But I hope it's not a paper grab on his part or a publicity grab for his book. I hope it's something that he really believes. I don't think it's gonna go far. Because if he could get away with suing, shit, then me and you could start suing people, suing Keefe for that. Because I don't believe a stepbrother, nothing that's by blood, should have rights to sue something or to sue somebody. I don't see how the court's going to allow that, because we'll all be suing people for every death of somebody that we love. But I'm glad it's out there. I'm glad. I really hope Mopreem really believes what he's typing, and not just trying to get some publicity. Uh, I wish it was the family. Whenever y'all hear stuff from the attorney by the name of Donald David, that's generally coming from the family. He steps in the attorney for the family, not the estate. Tom Wally and Molly and them have a different attorney uh, that represents the estate of Tupac. But Donald David represents the family. And that's when y'all know that some truth to things. Um, it'll be interesting to see how Donald David feels about this. I'll try to get a statement from Donald in the next couple of weeks to see if he's on board with this filing, or if it's just Mopreem and his team making the filing. Like I said, I'm not trying to go to war or start anything with Mopreem. Don't have no problems with Mopreem. I hate that I'm the one that really put out the snowball incident story with him and Kendrick that apparently gets him real upset. As I didn't even know when I was telling the story that uh, it was a big issue on the documentary or the mock document that he did with Nick Broomfield when he walked out of the interview with Nick Broomfield when he asked him about it. But other than that, y'all, just know what you're reading, what you're hearing, and what you're seeing. Don't just read titles. Read things in depth. But it's Mopreem that's filing on the behalf, maybe, of the family. But Mopreem is the one that's suing QPD. And if it could pass the courts for a people of a distance relationship like that or a relationship like that, then hey, I wish him the best. Not that he's going to get too much, but hopefully KPD's wife has protected their little home that they have. But yeah, I remember she wouldn't even put it up for bail for KPD. So that shows you how much she really cared about that house over KPD. And yes, so it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Quick question, Reggie. I know you were around when Afeni filed a wrongful death lawsuit against Orlando Anderson. I believe it was in 1998. Did that lawsuit not go forward because Orlando passed, or was there some sort of reconciliation or settlement with that?
No, because of the death. It was the death, and also because they may have some type of agreement. Because Orlando, I even believe, was suing her as well, or suing Tupac. But as I remember, it all got, went away when Orlando died.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, Reggie, shifting gears real quick. Did you see the information that's coming out in regards to Dame Dash and Harvey Weinstein and how they did that movie for Rockefeller? I know Dame Dash is over at Art's channel doing an interview, but have you seen this that's going on where they talk about the relationship between the two of them?
I just find it funny how people say stuff and you can go right to the internet and prove that they be misspoken or lying. He said he never took any pictures or he never was around Harvey Weinstein. And if so, there were people in the middle between them because he smelled. And then I just quickly went to the internet and found at least two pictures where him standing right next to Harvey Weinstein. So I just thought it was funny how people be just saying so, and then they forget the internet is undefeated. Man, there's a lot of stuff going out there. We're gonna be talking about this week. Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson. Can y'all believe that? Oh, all these women that's pulling all these men down lately. Y'all think Blueface and Krishan gonna get back together? Y'all gonna make me start talking about stuff like that, y'all. But I guess that's what the internet done turned into. We'll be back taping this week. Stay tuned.